Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Uh, so it's been a little while, which is fine, I guess. I'm going to do a 2020 recap. Um, Basically, I got to week 25 and I just couldn't do it anymore. It felt like every time I talked to you that there was some sort of issue, and every time it just made me feel like I was, I don't know, a novice or something. Um, it's embarrassing. I don't know. I had feelings. I had a lot of feelings. Um, and and I had started the new job, so I was commuting and working a full time job and then running. And the YouTube situation is very tedious. Um, and I don't really. I mean, maybe if I was some sort of performer and I really liked having people watch me do things, I don't know. I don't know. But I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. Couldn't bring myself to do it every week. I was exhausted, and so I didn't. But I feel that I owe you some sort of recap from 2020, and now there are only 3 months and 17 days until the run. So crazy. Somehow last year, 2020, I did all of my training except for one day, the day after Christmas. I could not. I could not do it. I could not bring myself to do it. I was very depressed for all of the holidays because we were just here in this house, no family, no, no nothing. Thank God for my next door neighbors. They had us over for Thanksgiving dinner and for Christmas dinner, so at least we weren't just totally alone. But I was definitely missing my family very much. I really that day after Christmas I could not put my clothes on. I could not get out of bed. I could not do any of the things that were required for running. Um, so I didn't. So I failed. I failed one day in 2020. Failed one day, which I think is all right. It's fine. So recapping 2020, I started March 1st. I started sort of pre-training, figuring out what I was going to do, getting my training schedule set up, trying to figure out my different apps, equipment, and whatever. Um, April 17th, or thereabouts, mid-April, I started actual training, and that's how that went. April, the or March, we everybody was sent home, so we were working from home. April, they closed all the parks, so I was running on the street and everything. Um, May, things opened back up again, so that was good. I was able to go back in the park and not run on the pavement for miles and miles. Um, so that was good. The summer was hot. The summer was hot. I hate the summer. I hate running in the summer. I hate all of the things in the summer. So it was really tough for me to train in the summer. It was not enjoyable. But I plugged on. I just did it. Nick, our roommate Nick, helped a lot, very very much. So it was awesome to be able to run with him, uh, and uh, and have a partner, because that totally helped so many times to have somebody there. Um, in June, I was furloughed from my job, so no more employment. Basically, furloughed means that I still received my health care, but I was not getting a paycheck. Um, the idea was that I was coming back, but uh, no one thought that was actually going to happen. I work in the performing arts, and nothing was coming back. So, so I started looking for. Oh, I started looking for a new job in March, honestly. But yeah, in June we got the end of June we got furloughed. So so that was rough for me mentally as well. Um, in August, September, at some point in the summer, um, towards the end of the summer, we ended up actually going home to visit my family and my in-laws for one weekend. So that was really awesome because I hadn't seen anybody since Christmas of 2019. So that was great. That was a positive part of the summer, and I also got a part-time job with a company that I had worked with um, for years, but not worked for. So that was great. I had a part-time summer thing, and then uh, through all of that, I was dealing with a lot of different health things. Um, just every week or month or bi-weekly, I don't know. It seemed like some new ridiculous injury. Um, and then I was also at the same time dealing with uh, like my nutrition situation was not going well. Um, yeah, yeah. So I was losing a lot of weight, and I pretty much in May, I want to say May, I started, I got secondary amenorrhea. So, yeah, May. So since May, I've had sort of low body weight and my body freaking out, and my thyroid freaking out, and everything is just going berserk. Uh, so it goes. Um, but yeah, so in the end of summer, I went to the doctor, and he was just like, well, if you're doing this physical activity, you got to eat more calories, and until you stop, being so crazy, uh, there's really you just got to get it together. Um, so I tried. It's not working, but I'm trying. Uh, yeah. So that was the summer. Um, oh, in at the end of 2019, I had signed up for, or I guess maybe the beginning of 2020. Anyway, had signed up for an ultra relay. So the folks who do the Grand Canyon rim to rim to rim, where you go up and down and up and down the Grand Canyon, they also do a Manhattan perimeter run. And so I had signed up to do a relay with 3 other people, my family, my nephews who are runners. And that was supposed to be in April, obviously. That was canceled. In October, it got rescheduled. And by that point, my nephews were not ready anymore to do that. Uh, but I was, So I ended up actually doing the whole thing by myself. It was a disaster. But I met some fantastic running people, some fantastic runners, other runners, and connected with them. So that was fantastic and awesome. My my phone was having issues, as it has been having issues. Um, so at the time, so my phone died basically halfway through. I was supposed to meet up with Nick and restock my hydration and my snacks and fuel, but could not find him. I got lost, like really lost, and I know just going around Manhattan does not sound like it's that difficult. But there are some parts. So I got lost. I ended up in this park, wandering around. No phone. No. It was all bad. So I eventually made it. I made it all the way because I couldn't quit because I couldn't tell the race director that I had quit. So I had to go to the end to sign in uh, to tell him that I was quitting. So, uh, yeah, so whatever. It was fine. I did it. I did it. And that was October. November, as I said, November and December was just here, Thanksgiving, Christmas, with our next door neighbors. Didn't see the family, didn't do anything, and just mentally like gross, not happy. Um, so yeah, so that's sort of how 2020 went. I'm glad that it's over. I'm sure a lot of people are glad that it's over. Uh, I'm trying to think of what else. If there's anything else that I, um, no, I don't think there's really anything else about 2020 that's worth saying. The weather was not bad. That was nice. The weather in November and December was not too terribly cold. We didn't get a lot of snow, so that was really fantastic. Um, so there you are, a 2020 recap. Only 3 months and 17 days left to go. Hooray! Um, yeah, we got this. At this point, totally got this. So on it. But anyway, that is all. Thank you for joining me, and I'm going to do a 2021 projection or something, not recap, preview. How about that? A preview, and then maybe we'll see in 2021 if I try to get back to the weekly updates. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to even try, but I might try to try. We'll see. I'll decide when I do the preview for 2021. All right, that's it. Thank you. Bye.